Hiring a consultant can be a lot like going to the doctor. If you're not careful, you walk out with a prescription you don't need and a bill that makes you want to cry. Let's talk over 5 things you need to consider before you hire your first consultant. Hi, I'm Dr. Emily Lean. I've been a college professor of management for nearly 20 years, teaching MBA classes, and I'm the Associate Dean of the College of Business. I've had my own company since 2008, helping other people make their businesses better. Let's talk about the 5 things you can do to make sure that when you get ready for a business consultant, you get the one that's best for you and help you get what you need. The first thing to remember is ask them what kind of experience they have solving similar problems to yours. Have they also worked in your industry? If you're a church or a nonprofit, do they have experience in that area? If it's a very niche area like a restaurant or a gym, do they have similar experience? They don't necessarily have to be exactly the same. For example, if you are a restaurant, if they've worked in the hospitality industry, a lot of that overlap is common. But make sure you ask them about their previous experience. I saw the cringiest video the other day scrolling through YouTube, and the topic of the video was how to become a consultant with no experience. And I thought, oh, I hope no one clicks on the video, but also I hope no one hires the person that's clicking on this video to become a consultant with no experience. Ask them about what they've done in the past. Can they give you testimonials of previous clients? Can they give you the contact information of previous clients? You can reach out to them and ask them their own experience. Another thing to ask is, what is the average relationship with their clients, right? Are they spending a month or two with a client, or are they spending months and months and years together with that client? That's a pretty good indicator of the quality of their relationship. For example, if you go to a hairstylist and she always has new clients turning over, she's probably not a very good hairstylist, versus it's hard to get an appointment with her because she has the same clients for years and years. That's when you know you found gold. Same thing with a consultant. The longer their client relationship, the better they are at maintaining that relationship and improving their client's business. Number 2, after talking to them, do you feel like they actually get a really good understanding for what your problem is and how to address it? This comes down to, are they listening to what you're saying? A good consultant will start off with a discovery call. It should be free, usually about 15 to 30 minutes. And in that call, they're going to ask you what you think your problem is, what you think you need, what you're hoping to get out of the relationship with a consultant, right? So basically, for well over the half of that conversation, they should be quiet and you should be talking. You should be explaining to them what you're seeing, the problems you're having, the pain points, right? And then when it's their turn to respond, they should be coming back with something that seems pretty reasonable, right? Now, sometimes their experience is going to help them to understand that the problem you see is not the actual problem, it's something bigger behind it. But if they come back with something just way out of the blue, they probably don't know what they're doing, or they can't explain to you the connection between what they see and what you see. Another concern might be when you ask them, well, how would we solve this problem? They should be able to tell you that. This is not like a company industry secret where they can't tell you, because just because they tell you, it does not mean they're going to be able to run away and do this on your own for free. If what they're telling you doesn't make sense, there could be a couple reasons for that. It could be, again, their knowledge and expertise, and you just don't know how to solve this problem, which is why you're going to them. Or it could be that they were trained in this system and they're trying to take this system that they know and force it into your problem. And that's not going to come out with a good result for anybody. You're going to be frustrated. They're going to lose a client. So make sure you know going in kind of, what are they listening to what you're saying? Are they expecting to measure? There's something called key performance indicators, right? If you're going in asking someone, if you're going to work with me, for example, my specialty, my area is efficiencies and systems. I'm going to help you become more efficient. I'm going to help you make sure that you're not going to overlook something or step something. We're going to have things set up to improve your efficiency, to make you faster and better and stronger, right? I'm not a sales consultant. If you come to me looking for sales help, I'm not your person. I might offer some suggestions along the way of things I know and expertise that I have as we're having meetings, but I'm not going to just consult you on sales. You would need to go to a sales consultant for that, for example, right? So if you're having issues with leads or retention or growth, and you ask them how are they going to measure that, the key performance indicators, the KPIs, should be related to those things. That should be the answers you're getting back from them about how they're going to keep track of your growth and what's going to change. Number 3, who is going to be working on the project? You might meet with this wonderful, charismatic consultant and you think, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I can't wait to get going with them, only to find out they just do discovery calls, or they just do the initial connections. Once they have the client hooked, they pass it off to a lower level, entry level consultant. I'm not saying that's wrong, but you need to know on the front end what to expect and who you're going to be working with. Everything should be transparent now in the open. Number 4, make sure you understand the fees. Is there going to be any payment structure expectations? Are you going to have to pay for everything up front? Is it going to be paid monthly, quarterly? How is it paid? And are there any hidden costs, unexpected fees? If you remember, if you went to college, they tell you this is your tuition, and then you get your bill, and there's a technology fee and a printing fee and a student resource fee and a student government fee and a cafeteria fee. There's all these fees that you weren't expecting. All you saw was the tuition, and you assumed that's what the bill was. And then there's all these fees tacked on. Ask about that. Make sure there's not a hidden cost, or, if you don't pay 100% up front, maybe a 10% fee. I don't know what it could be. All sorts of ideas. Just make sure you ask about that on the front end. Is this the entire cost of the project? Very simple. They shouldn't be able to skirt around that question. Number 5, and this is what I think is like the most important one. Save the best for last. Do they offer a proposal? You've had the discovery call. You've talked about what you think your problem is. They've told you how they think they're going to solve it. Talked a little bit about prices and who's going to work with you, right? The very next step should be they're going to send you a proposal. That proposal doesn't have to be a massive document. It doesn't have to be large and complicated. A simple 1-page document works, right? It needs to identify the problem as they see it. It needs to list out the steps that they're going to take with you, right? It doesn't have to be detailed. Just going to be like, for the first month, we're going to do this, second month, we're going to do that, right? It's going to have to list the price, the cost of it, along with any fees and everything like that, right? And payment expectations and quarterly, whatever it's going to be, right? And then it also needs to have deliverables. And deliverable is a really nice way of saying outcome. At the end of this time, you should be able to do this. You should have seen this much growth. You should have been able to train this many employees. Whatever it is that you're getting a consultant for, at the end of the day, they should be able to provide deliverables, right? And support along the way. It's really scary starting a business or transitioning or changing your business or doing anything really that's new. But it can be a lot easier if you have someone next to you, guiding you, a partner with you, making those steps together. That's why it's so important to make sure that you pick the right person to be your consultant, your partner, your guide, your mentor, your coach, whatever name you want to call it, right? I hope you have an excellent relationship with your consultant, and I hope you have really good experience. If there's anything I can do, let me know. If you meet with a consultant and you're a little concerned, like they're a little shady, you don't know, and they've said this thing, shoot me an email. I'm a professor, I'm a teacher. That's what I'm here for. I want to help people. I'm here to serve. If you have questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. When you subscribe and you make comments, it lets me know that you're appreciating the content and you want more of it. And the more information you give me, the more I can help you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful experience with your business and the greatest of luck. Please reach out if I can help you. Thank you so much. Are you stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure what to do next? Has the strategy you've always used suddenly stopped working and now you don't know what to do? Or maybe it's worse. Maybe your business is growing so well and doing so great, you just can't keep up. And it's a little scary. I have helped tons of business owners just like you for the past 20 years. And I created the Business Breakthrough Package to help you. For $1,500, less than the price of hiring a full-time professional for 1 week, you get access to me, Dr. Lean, 20 years of experience, MBA professor, for 6 months of individualized coaching lessons and all the support in between. Please check out the description box or comment below, and you'll see a link to sign up for a free discovery call with me. Totally free. I promise, no strings attached, a free chat to find out what you need and how I can help. Let me help you in your business go from chaos to clarity, from plateau to profit.